Red Legion's still reeling after you took down Gaul. She took down Gaul.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay, munition systems unlocked. Now to expose the power cores, I need to override the maintenance schedule. That artillery cannon will be offline for minutes. I mean weeks.
The Cabal never were very good at details. Good thing for us.
This is another step to ending them for good. Well done, Guardian.
This forest is like a black hole. It just keeps pulling us back in. But I suppose good things keep happening here. Somehow. I see you haven't changed much, Portal. Still huge and scary. You ready for weird story time? I'm ready for weird story time.
Some Titan orders predate the city. Born of a darker time, when light was an untamed weapon. The Sunbreakers brought honor to the wild, never seeking the safety of the city. Bound by an oath, they live as mercenaries, seeking battles and alliances beyond the walls. Now the light of their fire has at last found rank among the city. Forge the fury of undying suns. Wield the hammer of soul with honor, Titan. It is a thing of legend, both past and future.
How do I know the Sunbreakers? I fought with them at the pinnacle of the wall, shoulder to shoulder. They died right alongside us that day, for a city they felt had abandoned them. I admired that. Never thought I would see the light of the hammers in the city again. But that Guardian always surprises me.
Hey, we've got company. Over there, another projection.
The Fallen were everywhere. Lord Saladin sent a regroup order to all channels. Zavala backed him. They weren't yelling, but it made my ears ring. Their exact words, I can't remember, but Saladin and Zavala, their message was clear. All is lost. 6 of us took the wall that day, against orders. One of us a sunbreaker named Lu Feng. She wasn't even from the city. We died and died and died, but we had each other. And we had our light. 6 of us. The wall held. Zavala and Lord Saladin made their counterattack. Zavala likes to say that survival is a temporary condition. To fight for it always. But survival is already owed to us. The collapse has come and gone, and yet here we stand. It is our nature to survive. Whether we like it or not. Guardians ask me, what should we fight for? How about peace? How about a city without fear? So Lord Saladin and Lady Aphrodite. He'll hate that I'm telling this story, but Lady Aphrodite. I like Lady Aphrodite. She tells me everything. We like our stories, and we like our helmets. So, Aphrodite. She lifts Saladin over her head. And she says, I never miss. She lifts him over her head and she throws him. And he cranks his fist of havoc. Their combined arc energy singing like a drawn sword. 20 miles down, he plummets. Into a fallen walker. He's like a cannon shot out of a friggin' anti-aircraft gun. Everything explodes. Her ghost was laughing and she revived him. They saved a whole village of people. This was the Dark Age. They had those villages. I miss those days. I miss Lady Aphrodite.
There's the shard. Wait, did you hear that? Taken. Inbound. That shard must have a little light left to give. Let's show the Taken what you've learned. stop us from leaving. Nicely done. Let's get out of here. I'm ready for a change of scenery. I don't know why the Traveler keeps choosing to grant us its powers. There must be others like us out there, fighting for what's right.
I've heard quite a few new voices over the comms lately. Hawthorne says we have you to thank for that. It's a good thing, too. While you were gallivanting about the system, matters got a bit sticky here in the Dead Zone. If you've got a moment, we have plenty of things that need doing. Fallen, Red Legion, even those blasted Taken. All fighting to see who can get our attention first. What do you say we give it to them? This assignment's been a bit rustic for my taste, but it's starting to grow on me. After all, it's easy to forget how much of our history lies beyond the city walls. My name goes back 8 generations, you know. After we lost the city, I didn't think there'd be a 9th. But we'll all be back to our home one day, if you keep it up. In the meantime, there's still a lot left to do out here. I believe history can wait a bit longer.
Guardian, you're here. You've done so much already. Now you'll make them quiver in their boots. Each week, I will set you a new challenge. Each week, I expect you to overcome that challenge. Do not enter the Crucible to fight. No. Enter to dominate. To crush. To conquer. Show me what you've got.
Guardian, you've got a tough road ahead, so I'm sending in Holiday with something special.
Are we talking Gallahorn special or an Akora philosophy lesson special?
Just keep moving. Storm the facility and board that Cabal carrier. No matter the cost, we must get to the Almighty.
So, Zavala, I gotta ask you something. When you told our Guardian friend here, and I quote, "I need Cade," did you, by any chance, happen to maybe cry?
Holiday, what's your status?
Let the record show. No denial.
Still a couple clicks out, Commander. This girl's heavy. Heads up!
You got us a tank?
You got them a tank? How come I never got a tank?
You know you just break it. another one of these armored beauties? Any more where that came from?
Oh, so I get nothing, and they get as many as they want. I see how it is.
We're going to be able to shoot our way through that door. The override should be nearby.
That carrier's spinning up its engines. You might want to pick up the pace.
Tumos is on that carrier. He has what you need to infiltrate the Almighty. Move!
Of course the Red Legion have tanks too. They've retracted the bridge. We're not going to be able to cross that gap.
Oh, your super tank can't fly? Oh. That should give us a way across. So, So, if it wasn't to give me a tank, why did you send our favorite Guardian to find me?
Your high-risk, high-reward combat maneuvers can be effective and inspirational.
Well, yeah, but with a tank, they could be like 1,000,000 times more inspirational.
Out of the tunnels and coming up on the carrier.
Good. The only thing standing between you and the Almighty is Thumos the Unbroken. He's a blood god, one of Gaul's chosen. The Red Legion will die for him. Why don't you help them with that?
They're shielding the carrier. See those generators? We need to take them out if we're going to board that carrier. One generator down. Down, but the ship's about to launch without us.
Keep that carrier on the ground. A couple missiles up its tailpipe ought to do the job.
grab it. Now let's find Thumos.
Good work, Guardian. And Cade, after this is over, I'll talk to Holiday about your tank.
Oh, I missed you too, son.
Here we go. We're in the carrier.
Good. Your target is Thumos the Unbroken, one of Gaul's chosen. The key codes to his ship are your ticket to the Almighty. Hawthorne had a run-in with him while you were off-planet.
They're known as the Blood Guard for a reason. I tell you to be careful, but that didn't help the last team I sent out.
Find the command deck, and you'll find Thumos the Unbroken.
And you'll break him.
Okay, I've got the map. Let's find Thumos.
Careful out there. The team I lost to Thumos, they were good people. Some of my best.
Our Guardian can handle it, Hawthorne. It's what we do.
It's what you did. Last I checked, without the light, you and me, not so different.
Ah, the door's sealed.
Look around. There's always another way in.
Checking the schematics. Got it. Use that vent. It should lead us back to where we need to be.
Wish I could be out there with you. Pull the trigger myself for my team.
Your time will come, Hawthorne.
I'm counting on it.
Almost to the hangar.
By now, Thumos will know you're coming for him. Expect a welcoming party in there.
Holiday, are you in range for an assist?
Swinging back around. Gotta shake a couple of these red uglies off my tail first. go take care of Thumos for us.
Thumos is dead. Check and check.
Excellent work. Now get to the base, find his ship, and get to the Almighty. We're counting on you.
You did a hell of a job, Guardian. I'm gonna spread the word. Thumos is gone for good.
Great example of how the Legion works. Their technology is as brutal as they are. Conquer, control, and then pave it over.
Guardian, listen to this. That black oily stuff that runs through Cabal armor, apparently it's got multiple functions. Assuming we can trust this intel.
Do you not trust facts? Hydrostatic organogel affects gravitational throughput for bipeds and vehicles. This is objectively true.
Wait, that liquid inside Cabal armor is also ship fuel?
More skepticism. Shoot them in their ridiculous helmets, analyze the results, and see for yourself.
Sounded like some solid precision kills from here. But what was that echo we heard on the last two?
Local interference. I'm reading a huge cache of that oil stuff inside the Orobas Vectura.
If there is a stockpile inside the ship, then the Cabal are planning something big. You have enough firepower to destroy it all?
Destroying it is a wasted opportunity. The chemical makeup of the organogel contains pathways for data transmission.
So you're saying I can hack their body fuel?
No. Well, yes.
Don't listen to Asher. Destroy that stuff, Guardian.
Don't listen to...
Asher was right. I've integrated a simple, endless loop into the fuel supply. When any device... You stopped listening, didn't you?
But I am listening, and I am in disbelief that a Titan chose not to blow everything up.
I've sabotaged their entire supply.
Left things remarkably undestroyed. How novel. Those Cabal simpletons will display their ignorance on a grand scale. I cannot wait.
If I know the Legion, they'll be bringing out the big guns once they realize what you all did.
This is a perfect spot. And here they come, just like Sloan said.
Then put away your weapons and revel in your handiwork.
Asher, you are a genius.
Do not waste my time with redundant flatteries. Instead, ruminate on the result of this experiment. Wanton destruction does not equate to victory.
But it sure does feel good. Great work all around. You too, Asher. Good, someone I can count on. The Cabal are moving high-yield explosives through that base. You need to neutralize them before they're used against us.
I still think we can put them to use somehow, but I'm letting Sloan have this one. Either way, we need their location.
Whoever this was had a delivery manifest. It says most of the explosives are already gone, but there are still some left in the base.
No problem. Sloan says you can use your transmat juice to blow them up in a safe location.
Transmat juice?
Oh, like you know how it works?
That's not relevant. Get into that base and find those explosives. There are heavy tanks near your position. Get out of there before they come online.
Wait! Head outside, you two.
The tanks are outside.
Trust me.
They're offline, like she said.
Perfect. Now you can retransmat those explosives.
Hawthorne, that is some good improvisation.
Okay, I'm going to arm all the explosives at once. Keep me close so there's no signal interference.
You're gonna get plenty of other interference from the Legion.
Hold that position. Those tanks are too important to target to leave standing.
We can use the login from that quartermaster for a remote detonation.
Using their explosives to blow up their tanks. I have pretty good ideas.
No argument here.
I bet that was quite a show.
A well-timed tactical withdrawal is probably wise.
Much as I hate running, Sloan's right. Get out of there, you two.
We're clear.
We'll try to track down the explosives that got away. In the meantime, great work. Those tanks would have been a lot to handle.
We make a great team, everyone. Let's do this again sometime.
Ah, it's you again. Excellent. We have a unique opportunity.
My dear Devram, you just said the magic words.
Cade 6. So glad you could join us.
Of course you are. Listen, Guardian, we've got a unique opportunity. Tell him, Dev.
The Red Legion's looking to upgrade the power systems in their base. For a limited time, they've switched to backup generators.
Which means they'll have beefed up the security.
I can handle that part. Red Legion troops in the area will have security keys. Get me enough of those and we're in. Got it. That's enough to synthesize a new access code and get us inside.
You can make a key by shooting bad guys? I gotta talk to my ghost.
The Legion's a bit paranoid about security. That code won't last long.
The best things never do. Get a move on, you two.
Force field down. But there are more. A lot more.
This is getting too complicated. Isn't there anything you can, blow up?
Actually...
Guardians.
We're in trouble. Their defenses are linked to the alarm system.
Oh, smart. Oh no.
If they are connected, deactivating the barriers should buy you time before the alarm sounds.
That's the last one. And I've got a read on those backup generators ahead.
Finally, our real target. Take them out, and the sudden power loss should overload all the connected systems.
Wish I could be there for the explosions. Never get to see the good stuff.
I think it's a modification for an air filtration system, which is a modification on top of this generator. But the Cabal don't breathe our atmosphere, so why did they build it in the first place?
Did something explode? Was it an explosion? How was it?
Finally, our real target. Take them out. The sudden power loss should overload all the connected systems.
Wish I could be there for the explosions. Never get to see the good stuff.
Wow, Cabal technology does not handle power fluctuations well.
Did something explode? Was it an explosion? How was it?
Oh, it was fine. Nothing special. Take that, Red Legion. Now we have the power.
Not wild about that one. What do you think, Dad?
I think you should stick to the clever turns of phrase. Their actions speak louder than words, especially yours.
Come on, how did I end up the jerk here?
One of life's great mysteries, I suppose.
Welcome back to Firebase Hades. Fun never stops, does it? Luckily, they're off their game. Red Legion's still reeling after you took down Gaul, so we've stepped up our airstrikes.
And in turn, they've stepped up their defenses at the base. Some kind of anti-aircraft fire. Think you could find out more?
Absolutely. This seems familiar. But look out the window.
Does that mean you can see the turrets?
Barely. We need to find a way out there. We're almost there, but everything's locked down. We really did make them paranoid.
Pretty great, huh?
It will be great when they reach those turrets and give them a good thrashing.
The power sources for those turrets are shielded too. That's just excessive. Get me to a console. I'll take care of them. Cabal used to be those cranky jerks out on Mars. Now their war machine is all over Earth. Someday we'll get them out of the system. Right?
Red Legion dropships flying low over the church. Heads up.
That's all of them. But as much as I want us to get out of here, there are 2 generators recharging their heavy tanks. That's our ticket out of here. But there's one more thing we can do while we're here. Remember that big weapon we disabled? With all the clock winding? It's almost back to fully functional.
You two are pushing your luck out there.
Sometimes that's the only way to win, Dev.
Perfect. The next time that big cannon tries to fire, it's not going to go well for the Red Legion.
Why wait?
That's a good point. Let's get to a maintenance console and we'll start a firing sequence.
You two have definitely earned your keep today. Red Legion's gonna be furious.
May I suggest calling it a day, before the entire base comes down on your heads?
Oh, you worry too much, Devrim.
I don't know what's gotten into him, but I like it.